Hi guys, ArchieLuxury. Go to f2bbs.com, www.f2bbs.com, the last bastion of free speech on the interweb. Hey guys, welcome to the series YouTube channels that I dislike. YouTube channels that I dislike. And I gotta tell you a channel that I used to really love, Producer Mike. And I gotta tell you, Producer Mike, man, what an ego. What an ego. And I'm still trying to work out how he's made so much money in the music business and some of the enterprises that he's done there. I mean, does he have hair plugs? Can I please ask you that question? Does he have hair plugs? Our Mike Blakey, does he have hair plugs? Are those veneers? That's what I'd like to know. Are they veneers? Producer Mike, I gotta be honest with you, I initially liked him. I mean, he's British in America, in Hollywood. And, you know, that's kind of a great combo. Gently spoken, kind of semi-knowledgeable. But, you know, he seems to be very, very superficial. He's the kind of guy who knows the price of everything, the value of nothing. Producer Mike, I got to tell you, his watch collection. I mean, why the hell would you climb into bed with Jacob & Co? I mean, if you are that rich, if you are that loaded, I don't know if I would be buying Jacob & Co. And I got to be totally honest with you. Let me be totally frank with you. I suspect he's doing a combo promotion deal. I think he's just trying to turn this into a marketing business. Just like the Monkees, the rock band, were a takeoff of the British group The Beatles. I think Producer Mike is kind of a takeoff of, I think he's kind of running a business there. And I got to be honest with you, Jacob & Co., no thank you. No thank you indeed. I kind of think there's a lot of lacking restraint there. I mean, we don't really see Producer Mike's house. We see other homes, but we don't really see his home. And all these cars, are they his, or has he used them, or what is the go? What is the go? We don't really know this. So I kind of think that's a bit sketchy at the best of times. And then one of the biggest mysteries I have with Producer Mike is he had this aeroplane. I mean, if you have bought an aircraft, a jet aircraft, man, I'd be using that in every second video. But he went on to it. We saw him order it. We saw him get delivery of it. But he hasn't used it. What's going on, Mike? I smell bullshit. I gotta be honest with you, I smell bullshit. And, you know, I gotta be totally honest with you. I really like that real estate agent, that Asian real estate agent, that, you know, Carolyn, whatever her name is. She's gorgeous. I gotta tell you that she's gorgeous. Adam Sword's an interesting guy. That's the cameraman that Producer Mike uses. He's sort of got more tattoos than Paul Thorpe. Don't mind the Paul Thorpe. Adam Sword. And I got to tell you, I really feel disappointed that he bought that bloody butchered Submariner, the PVD Submariner. I kind of, you know, he was so enthusiastic and he was kind of cool, and, you know, it's kind of sad that he bought that mutilated, butchered, molested Rolex Submariner. That's kind of sad. I wish he would have just got a standard Submariner. The butchered ones, yeah. It's not really my cup of tea. I think that's a travesty that he's bought there. He's got a, yeah. So the Rolex Submariner that Michael Adam Sword bought. Yeah, I don't know if I'd be doing that. And I gotta tell you, I mean, Producer Mike himself there, I like some of the stuff, but he's kind of very superficial, you know, he's kind of very, he's kind of passive-aggressive, like, oh yeah, I do charity work, I do this, but I'm very materialistic, self-centered, egotistical psychopath, you know, it's kind of, yeah, passive-aggressive is the best way to describe it. He really doesn't give you much facts or anything of substance there. I enjoyed some of his car reviews, and he was driving around Beverly Hills. He had the Rolls Royce. I kind of like his outlandish clothing. He's kind of like Paul Smith on steroids. But the actual content itself, the wow, look at me, Producer Mike, it got a bit tacky when he tried to sell off that nasty Chinese tourbillon. What a pinch of shit. Absolute pinch of shit. And I mean, I kind of feel it's sad that he uses his aspirational market to sell this garbage, absolute cast-off garbage, you know, Chinese tourbillon. And then he goes and says, oh, well, I was with so-and-so's super rich people, and they said it looked like a $500,000 watch. Producer Mike, it's garbage. It's absolute garbage. It's a Chinese tourbillon. There's no substance. There's nothing to that watch. And I think it's sad that you kind of got some aspirational people who may be silly enough to buy that crap so that you can get a bit of a kickback. I think that's a little bit on the slimy side. Adam Sword himself there, he seems to be... Adam, I liked Adam's, he liked the classic cars, the Mercedes, BMWs, he kind of liked classics. And I feel sorry for Adam. Adam bought that absolutely molested Rolex PVD Rolex. Oh, I don't like that. Don't like that at all. Yeah, definitely don't like that. So Producer Mike itself there, look, I've enjoyed some episodes, but I find him, he's very egotistical, very passive-aggressive, you know, I do stuff for charity, I do this, I do that, we all love the peace word, love the world, man. You know, he's just kind of bullshit. I mean, I'm a capitalist myself there, and, you know, I don't pretend to give a shit about, you know, I want to save the world or this or that. I want to get more watches. I want to get more watches myself there. So, Producer Mike, I got to be honest with you. I've been really disappointed. Really disappointed. You know, particularly this airplane. You bought this damn airplane. Let's film a bit more. But no, it's all hush-hush. You know, it makes me suspect, is it your airplane? How rich are you, Michael Blakey? How rich are you? So, yeah, that's kind of my feelings on it there. But, hey, guys, tell me what you think. Producer Mike, what do I give it out of 10? Out of 10, I'd give it a 5.5. 5.5. And you know, I've taken points off because of the Chinese tourbillon plug. and you know, that just disappoints me. And Jacob and Co. Ugh, I don't really like their stuff. I don't like their stuff, and I don't like the way he tries to make it like this is what all the rich people have. Bullshit! I don't buy that stuff. Paddock, AP, Vacheron, Richard Mille. That's kinda, you know, I just smell fakeness here. But anyhow, guys, there you go. YouTube channels I dislike. Tell me what you think, guys. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I will see you in the next one. Hi guys, ArchieLuxury, and who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. Who do I recommend for watches in Brisbane and Sydney? Vintage Watch Co. That's correct. Vintage Watch Co. in Brisbane Arcade in Brisbane and the Strand Arcade in Sydney. Vintage Watch Co. Brisbane and Sydney. Ronnie, I've known him since the late 90s. Ronnie is a top bloke. Luke is a great guy. Vintage Watch Co. That is who I recommend in Australia. Check out Vintage Watch Co. and the guys' amazing range of watches. They also do service and repairs. Vintage Watch Co. That is where the pontiff goes. You know, some of my Paddocks came from Vintage Watch Co. That's right, guys. Vintage Watch Co.